This is computer-generated chess problem 00366 by Chesthetica. It is a mate in 3. As you can see, it is quite a complicated position. White has a queen, a rook, 2 knights and 2 pawns, whereas black has a queen, 2 rooks and a knight. So in terms of material, white is ahead. Anyway, I will now show you the solution by adding a few lines of analysis. Okay, so there's a mate in 3, 6 and also 8. Interestingly, the black queen on g2 is unpre or in a position to be captured. And beginners or intermediate players might be tempted to do that because capturing the queen on g2, for example like this, also defends the rook on h1 from being captured by the black rook on h6. But rather than being distracted by something like that, the checkmate is as follows. Knight on g to f8, check. Now notice that knight on e can also move to f8, but that would lengthen the checkmate. It won't be a mate in 3, another 5 moves or 8 moves will be required. So knight g to f8 check. Here, black has only one option, which is rook captures f8. And here, white can win in a few ways. The shortest one is f6 for a discovered check. But let's take a look at the other one as well. What if g captures f8 with under promotion to knight? This also wins. King to h8, queen captures g2, for example, knight maybe to e7, and then rook captures h6. But that's not the variation we're looking at. The one we're looking at here is f6. Now black has a few options here. The queen can move to g6 or even e4, and even can capture the queen on c2. But in the main line, the queen moves to e4 and white wins with queen captures e4. An interesting variation here is, for example, if queen captures c2, so white sacrifices the queen, and white wins beautifully with knight captures f8 mate. Of course, under promoting to a knight this way would not be a checkmate, as the king can escape to h8. So it's important to leave that pawn on g7. So after the queen captures on c2, white plays knight to f8 mate. So just to run through the solution again, we have knight on the g file to f8 check. Rook must capture knight. White plays f6 with the discovered check. Black must intervene. But let's say black captures the queen on c2. White wins with knight captures f8. Of course, in the main line, queen to e4, it doesn't make a difference really. Black is lost all the same. Queen captures e4 with checkmate. Thanks for watching.